to first bring up like one of the last things that was talked about in one of the videos, and I think that this is most important. That's been brought up a lot in these like last few weeks of class even, and it's education and how important education is, and most importantly girls education. And like I know we've been like discussing this in class as of recently about like, is it like the number 3 millennial developmental goal, which is like empowering women and improving gender equality. And I found with the second, the 20-minute video, that girls education can lead to like better things in life, not only for like women but also for like everyone around them. I really liked the story how the lady was being like beaten by her husband pretty much, and then started embroidery and then ended up hiring him in the end. Like, it's those small things that we start with, just from like having an education, like we can know what to do in these kinds of situations. And I thought that was really interesting to learn about. And also, you know, it was sad to hear about the mortality rate and how, like, when in other countries, if it's a female being produced, like they don't really care as much. Like they said, from ages 0 to 1, male and female are raised the same because of like the feeding. And then once it was like 1 to 5, then that's when like females, 50%, I think it was 50% of females like started dying off, because like I feel like they just don't care as much, and that's really sad. But I thought this is really important to me. We need to remember to turn a vicious cycle into a virtuous cycle. So, like, I think anything that we can do, we might not be able to do much, but I feel like just like learning from this class, there's like always small steps you can take to help others around you, and like those others will see what you're doing, and it's just like a chain reaction, like the domino effect. um I'm kind of like going backwards in my thoughts. I'm going up my notes, but it's funny that the washing machine story, how like we may see of generations like technology change, where like his grandmother had never had washed everything by hand, and then like his mother got the washing machine, and it was so cool for like the grandmother to see it. But like what we don't realize is that in other countries they're not advancing in the technology, where like we have things like iPods, iPhones, washers, dryers, computers, like everything we could think of. Like we have just like fingertip access. And then people in other countries are still like hiking all their laundry down to streams or hauling water up to them just to wash their laundry, and like they don't have the same kind of access we do. And um it was just like he showed those units, and he said that even from 2010 to 2050, like no matter what, the rich man's still like gonna have more units than the washer people, because like even though we increase people in that area, like we're increasing people in the other area too, so it's like they still have more. And like things to help would just be like helping the economy like go more green or things like that. And and it'll be a process, and it's not even saying that it's gonna happen, but like, we need to keep those things in mind all the time. Um, but it's been a real eye opener just to see like how much people don't realize how lucky we are. Like we take so many things for granted here in the United States, and we are free people, and we have so many like wonderful things at our fingertips that other people don't have, and we need to to look out for those around us and watch for them and help them get like the things that they need, because it's just important for them as it is